everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and Cloudlet's actually in here with me, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but he is one of those dogs that likes to be touching a human and also, what'd you find? He's one of those pups that likes to be touching a human and also will just follow me around. Like if I get up to do anything, he is up, ready to follow me anywhere, so I thought I would bring him in here with me because I have him only contained in like the main area of the house, and that's not this room. I have a gate up so he can't get over here. And I thought it would be nice to just have him in here with me. I'm gonna try to get a little clip of him. He's just sitting there. He's got a few toys to play with, but he just wants to be with a human. It's just his personality. If I leave the room, he follows me. But yeah, he was just sleeping. He's already played, gone out, done all the things. Oh, look at this little toe stretch. And he'll find any little fuzz or thing on the ground. So you might hear noises. This one's gonna be a little bit weird, but I am super excited. We are doing PELOCHAT today, Peloton chat. It was PeloFondo. It was week 2 of Power Zone training, and I killed it. I was super proud of myself. I ended up, I'll probably be looking over at him a lot because he's moving around, but I am so proud of myself. I got my 50 miles. It was like 50 point something, like very tiny bit over 50 miles. And I timed it just right to where I had like 5 miles left. It was like 5.08 miles. And I knew I could do that in a 20-minute ride. I just kept up my pace, kept going. I ended up really liking the pace I was going. It was 16 miles per hour and I felt really comfortable with that. I really just mainly wanted to get all of my Power Zone rides done and then hopefully hit 50 miles. So I did my 45-minute, which was ride number 2 for week 2. And then I also did the 60-minute ride, which was ride 3 for last week. And then if you want to be platinum, like that's the best you can get for the Power Zone, you have to do a 30-minute extra ride. They'll have a suggested ride or whatever 30-minute Peloton class. It doesn't actually technically have to be a ride. It just has to be some sort of class. So I did end up doing all of those, and I think I took a break. It was 1 hour and 45 minutes in. I'd done my last 2 Power Zone rides, and then I took a break, cooked dinner, hung out with the kids for a while, tucked them into bed, and then finished up the same day. So I did all of the stuff on Saturday, and then Sunday was a complete rest day, did nothing. Like all day Sunday, just lounged around, was lazy. We ended up like playing outside a little bit that day, but it started getting a little bit cold, and that was pretty much it. We didn't really do a whole lot of anything. It was glorious, and then today is Monday. I'm filming this, and I feel pretty much back to normal. I'm gonna try to do the first 45-minute of week 3 of Power Zone tonight, and that's pretty much it. This week I'm really gonna try to do a little bit of strength training as well. I didn't do, I don't think, any last week because I was nervous about getting sore right before trying to do PeloFondo, but now that I'm done with that, I know solidly I can do those 3 rides, and then the 30-minute additional class, he's chewing a toy that actually has crinkles, so you're gonna hear it. This is not my best video, but it's just gonna be what it is. I feel pretty comfortable with that. Like going into week 3, I was like, you know, I feel like hitting my zones is a lot easier, even though I didn't change them down. They were really, really hard week 1. Week 2, they got a little easier. And then like something happened during the PeloFondo where I still stuck to a lot of the cues for a lot of the riding. For the classes I took, I didn't just like pedal my legs the entire time. I was still like getting up out of the saddle here and there and pushing when they were saying pushing, not necessarily like in their cadence zone. I don't tend to pedal super fast a lot of the time. I really feel comfortable in like the mid 80s. That's basically like my favorite cadence, like mid 80s. I don't care what the resistance is, but that's where I feel most comfortable. And I was just, I don't know, I hit something after this 50 minutes and it's like, I am totally back into it. Love the Power Zone. He's just staring at me. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you talking, Mom? I think he thinks I'm talking to him. So he keeps like looking up at me. I'm feeling really good. This week 3, I feel like I could totally get platinum and continue hitting platinum so long as I'm not getting sick. So I feel pretty comfortable. I think I'll squeeze in a little bit more bar, maybe a little bit of yoga. We'll see how it goes. I'm still mainly only exercising on my migraine medicine day. If you guys have watched any of my videos recently, I'm on a migraine medicine that you take every 48 hours. So every other morning I take it, and those are the days I've been exercising. I haven't been doing any morning exercises. Oh yeah, I did a Zumba class this last week. It was with one of my girlfriends. She became a Zumba instructor. She invited some of our girlfriends to take the class and just like give her feedback. And that was really, really fun, but not my cup of tea. I do not dance. I don't like really working out in front of people that much, but I went, had fun with it, and she's so good. I'm just really proud of her for like going after this and getting the training and doing it. And I took a class with her, and that was either 9 something or 10 something in the morning. So that was the only time I worked out in the day, and it was a lot. Like I was sweating, like dripping sweat at the end of it. So it was a strenuous workout for me, and I did fine. I didn't have any migraine issues with that. And then I also worked out. I did one riding day, not on a migraine day because of how the days fell. I was in North Austin doing all the Erin Condren stuff on my migraine day, and then the next day I rode the bike, and I tried to take it easy because I know it was my non-medicine day. And I keep saying it's not my non-migraine day, but it's my non-migraine medicine day, and I did okay. Never had a problem with that. So I feel pretty comfortable trying to do a little bit on my non-medicine days going into it, because I'm now like into week 3 of being completely clear with all the issues. So hopefully that keeps up and I can keep adding more and more exercise into my routine to where I'm back to where I'm riding most days and also incorporating strength in a few times a week. That's my ideal. I would love to be able to do the bar, like just a 10-minute bar every day and some sort of additional strength training a couple of days a week, and then also riding most days, even if it's just like a 15 or 20-minute quick ride just to get my legs flowing, and then taking Sunday as a dedicated rest day like I did this last week. I just totally rested, and I think that's good. Like I can do whatever I want those first 6 days of the week, completely rest that 7th day, and get back to it on Monday the following week. I'm really hoping that it stays the way it does. I think I rode 2 additional times on top of the PeloFondo, so I ended up with quite a bit of miles. I'm gonna add it up and insert it. I don't know right offhand, it's at least 50, but I don't know how much over 50 I got with the other rides included, but I'm really proud of myself. I did end up choosing to do 50 miles for a specific purpose, and that was because the Conqueror challenges have these like smaller amount of mileage medals. I've talked about the Conqueror challenge in multiple videos. I'll insert that like main review down below, but I was kind of not giving it a glowing review in that first review, and then I started really liking it, and I now track all of my mileage in the Conqueror app and just try to earn these medals. So this medal happened to be the Kruger National Park, and it was 50 point something, like 50.12 or 50.08. It's just, oh, right here. Duh, it says it on the screen. It was 50.04 miles, which is very bizarre. It was 0.04 in it. Not just an even 50, but I decided to earn this medal during PeloFondo. So I inserted all of my mileage into the app and then finished that medal. So hopefully next week or the week after, I will show you guys the medal. It's really pretty. I do like earning these, and I know it's silly. You're paying for the medal, you're paying to do the challenges, but one thing I really like is on the profile part, there's like a little profile button down at the bottom, and I'll show this up on the screen, like what exactly I'm looking at so you guys can see it. It shows you my total distance I've entered into the app, the mileage for this month, and also the mileage for this year. So I just got over 200 miles for this year, which is totally not where I expected to go. And last year I did not add in all of my mileage. I had just done a few, like early on, I had done one to review it, and then I took a break, and then I started using it really hardcore last year because I almost got 2,000 miles last year. I was like 1,900 something miles. Now I'm inserting all of my mileage, and it shows me my this month total, 126.8 so far for this month. So I finally feel like I'm hitting, you know, higher mileages, and I'm really glad I'm doing the Power Zone challenge. And as far as Conqueror challenges that I'm still working on, I am still working on the India Golden Triangle one. I still have 54.04 miles on that one, and I will try to get that one done next. And then I wanted to do one of the bigger ticket ones, and I had picked out the Appalachian Trail one. I had already bought this one. It was 1,968 miles, and I thought if I'm doing 2,000 miles this year, I can totally knock that one out. And I thought, you know, going into it, I would knock the Golden Triangle one out before the end of last year. Nope, I'm still working on it. I had lots of setbacks, you guys know. So I'm changing my one I want to hit. I'm gonna change it to one of the newer ones. I actually already won this medal. I had shown it in one thing where it's the one that's made out of gold and it has a real diamond on it. I don't know if this one's where you pick a longer or shorter distance, but I have my distance as 1,048.8 miles, and I'm gonna try to knock that one out hopefully by the end of the year. Like try to get that one knocked out. So I'm making my way through the Golden Triangle. I got 50 more miles on that one, and then I will move into trying to knock out a 1,000-mile one. And hopefully I can do it by the end of the year. As long as I can keep up with not being sick all the time, I feel like I can do it, but it was just a really rough first quarter. No biking basically happened first quarter, and I finally feel like I'm riding, you know, every other day-ish, and really really happy about it, and I can't wait to do my ride 1 today. I'm just pumped after doing the 50 miles on Saturday. I'm just like, I'm ready to get back on the bike. Yesterday I was sore as far as like riding 50 miles. I do have some tips. One of my tips is anti-chafe gel. I will link to an Amazon link and you can check it out. You put it on your underbutt and maybe your inner thighs if you have any kind of chafing issues. I put it on my underbutt because that's where I'm sitting on the seat and I'm rubbing against my leggings for 50 miles and it adds up to a lot of chafing. So I do put it on right on my underbutt and that seems to help a lot. I also totally highly recommend Epsom salt soaks. Like when you're done, dump in a bunch of Epsom salt in a nice warm bath and just soak for a while. That really can help your muscles. Also, even before that, definitely stretch. I broke my time up into 2 times. I stretched after the first one and then I really long stretched after the second one. I did the 5-minute post-ride stretch that I always do, and then I just sat there and stretched in the floor, just stretching my legs a bunch of various different ways for, gosh, like 15 or 20 minutes. I was just kind of like playing on my phone, moving different stretch positions every once in a while and just really giving myself a really nice long stretch. And as far as like pain and soreness, I felt really good. I feel like I probably could have ridden yesterday, except it was my, I don't know what they're called. It's like between your thighs, the teeny tiny muscles that go from your crotch area to your knee area. Those were my only muscles that actually were really, really sore. Everything else was fine, like quads, glutes, hammies, everything was great. It was just those little inner muscles that really were sore. So I don't know why those ones felt overworked and the rest of them still felt good, but I'm gonna give it a try today, try to knock out my first ride of Power Zone. That gave me like 1 super good rest day and then jumping right back into it. We'll see. Like if I'm not feeling it, I will totally wait until tomorrow to do it, but I think I'm ready. I feel ready. I'm not sore today. Like waking up today, I was fine, but yesterday those inner thigh muscles were very sore. And yeah, I think that's all I have to share with you guys. I don't know any of the Peloton news. I haven't been on the social medias or anything. It's just me riding and riding and riding some more. Oh, I do have one thing. Erin Condren's planners actually launched today, and I'm gonna be getting one for next year. I'm not buying it today, but I decided I'm gonna switch from my Plum paper planner back to the horizontal or a compact vertical design. I've got a compact vertical here to show you guys. This would be what it would look like. I would put my workouts in these boxes. So I'm gonna go back to simpler. I really just loved the paper. I loved the look of these, and the Plum paper planner was just really overkill. Like, I don't need this much stuff tracking. I don't need all the customization. I haven't used the actual like fitness pages at all. So I really just need someplace I can write down all my stuff and it look nice. And this one is beautiful, but I don't need all of the health habit tracking stuff or the mileage tracking stuff. I just need somewhere I can write a list every day. And that's gonna be it. So I hope you guys are well. If you're a Peloton person, I hope you're enjoying your workouts and stuff. And that's all I have for you guys today. Like, subscribe, follow me along. I'll have relevant links down below for you guys. And I'll be back next week to tell you guys how Power Zone week 3 went. I feel like I'm killing it so far. I'm really proud that I joined it, even though at first I was like, what did I get myself into? I was second guessing myself like the weeks leading up to it. And then actually like the first ride, I was like, I'm in over my head. And then I stuck it out. It kept getting easier and easier and easier. And that's what it's there for. Like, that's why I'm doing it. It's building up endurance, building up strength. That's why I do the Power Zone Challenge. So definitely recommend it. Check it out down below and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. And that's my view as we wrap up. He's got the crazy eye. What a goober. Yeah, you, I'm talking to you. You're a goober. He's like, who, me? I love his head floof. High five? Yeah, good boy. Good boy.